One of the most notorious criminals in modern history, Pablo Escobar left an indelible mark on Colombia and the world. Revered by some, feared by many, and hunted by governments, Escobar rose from humble beginnings to become the wealthiest criminal in history, amassing billions through a ruthless drug empire. Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria was born on December 1, 1949, in Rio Negro, Colombia, and raised in nearby Medellin. The son of a farmer and a schoolteacher, Escobar was ambitious from a young age. He began his life of crime in his teenage years, starting with petty theft and smuggling. Escobar's early life laid the foundation for his future career. He soon ventured into the drug trade. Escobar quickly rose to power as he organized the Medellin cartel, a sprawling operation that manufactured and trafficked cocaine. From hidden labs deep in Colombia's jungles, the cartel smuggled cocaine into the United States. At the height of his power, Escobar was worth $30 billion. His fortune allowed him to buy lavish estates with private zoos and an extensive fleet of aircraft and vehicles. Escobar was known for his ruthless methods, using the phrase plata o plomo, silver or lead, as a warning to those who crossed him. This meant accepting a bribe or facing death. Anyone who stood in his way, whether police, politicians, or journalists, risked assassination. It's estimated that Escobar was responsible for thousands of deaths, from judges to presidential candidates. Escobar's tactics created a climate of fear across Colombia. Entire cities, including Medellin, lived under the shadow of his violence, as he waged a brutal war with the Colombian government. Yet despite his brutality, Escobar was seen as a hero by some of Colombia's poor. He poured money into Medellin's impoverished neighborhoods, building homes, schools, and even soccer fields. To many, he was known as El Patron, a man who gave back to his community. This dual image, the ruthless drug lord and the generous benefactor, earned him a complicated legacy in Medellin. By the late 1980s, Escobar had become one of the world's most wanted men. His cartel's power was no longer confined to Colombia. It threatened the United States and the international community. The Colombian government, with DEA and U.S. Special Forces, launched an intense manhunt. In 1991, Escobar surrendered to serve time in his luxury prison, La Catedral. But when authorities tried to move him to a conventional prison, he escaped, sparking a massive manhunt. On December 2, 1993, after 16 months on the run, Pablo Escobar was finally tracked down in a neighborhood in Medellin. In a dramatic rooftop chase, he was shot and killed by Colombian police forces. His death marked the end of an era for Colombia, but his legacy continued to haunt the country. Escobar's story serves as a reminder of the complex relationship between power, wealth, and morality. To some, he was a benefactor. To others, a ruthless killer. Pablo Escobar's life left a deep scar on Colombia. Pablo Escobar's legacy remains controversial. While his life ended, the impact of his empire on Colombia and the world is still felt today. The Medellin cartel may have dissolved, but the war on drugs persists.